My mind was swimming inside the sounds of my guitar as I fingered freely in a pleasant cafe on 4th Avenue. There sat a man reading, his eyes deep in a faded brown book of life. It was the kind of old read you can pick up at the thrift store for next to nothing. Occasionally, he would pause and place the book back in his oversized faded knapsack in order that he could give the sounds of the moment his full attention. A big smile and a smooth "yeah" is what he gave. After the music was expressed, we exchanged appreciation, and I pulled up a chair with permission to inquire about this stranger. "I'm Joshua." "Bob," he said. "You from Tucson?" "No, I just follow the birds that drift in with winter." He smiled half-jokingly, but now he had my attention full of curiosity. "So where are you from?" I asked. "Well, that's the thing," he explained. "I find that there are certain kinds of work that I can do, so I can be homeless for a bit and get enough work to get a place for a little while and then move on." There was a calm peacefulness about this man, and I knew he had a story to tell. I said boldly, "So what's your story, man?" "Wait a minute." He got a refill on his coffee, moved his knapsack off the table, and just sat for a moment. This is the tale he told. My earliest recollection of Bob was on a mysterious, desolate road. I was walking disoriented toward a small roadside convenience store, and all I knew was that I needed water. I asked the man who stood watching my approach if he could get me some water. "Sure thing, buddy," was how he replied to me. As he returned with a glass of water, he asked, "Where's your car? You break down?" I looked down that long road from which I came and shook my head. No car. There was nothing in my pockets. "You got a name?" the man asked with some sense of desperation. A blank stare from a blank mind was what he got. "Man, you got any ID?" "I don't think I have anything." "You have any injuries or bumps on the head, anything like that?" "Just hungry," I replied. "You sit right here and don't you go anywhere, 'cause there ain't no place to go anyway." As I sat there, I realized that my existence seemed to have no context, and the more I tried to find a connection to that space, the more detached I became from it. As I sat, I could hear the phone conversation through the screen door. "Is Sheriff Don in?" "It's Zach at the store." "Yeah, I got a guy here who came in from nowhere. He's got nothing on him. Don't tell me his name." "Nothing at all." "No sign of a vehicle? Not injured? You have missing person alerts or anything like that?" There was a long pause. "Don't worry about me. This guy's no threat. I looked him over pretty good." "Okay." Upon the shop manager's return to the outside, he explained, "Someone is going to come to pick you up to help find out where you belong. You just stay in that seat where I can see you." "Okay." What else was I going to do? Finding out where I belonged seemed to be the thing to do at the time. But we were apparently near the town of Uncertain, Texas, so a car from the Harrison County Sheriff's Office was sent. I got handcuffed, fingerprinted, and brought in for questioning. I was not a criminal. I was not on a missing persons list, and I was not suspected of anything. I got fed and rested. When I woke up, I knew who I was. Jared Banks of Los Angeles, That's me, or is it? Well, to make a very long story short, a lot of stuff took place that day, and I talked them into letting me do some work to earn my way out of town. I had some skills that they needed, and I purchased this old motorbike, and that's how I get around. To this day, I have no idea how I ended up in Texas. So who is Jared Banks, I asked. Not a person I can really relate to or that I have any interest in. Why Bob, I asked. It's just a name, and today Bob's got stuff to do, so I best be on my way. It was great hearing you play today. He paid the waitress from the cash that was loose in his well-traveled knapsack. I had hoped to see him again. I had so many questions, but it seems that he told me the facts or fiction that he felt was important. I went back to that cafe many times to look for him, but I ended up staring at my own reflection in my own glass of water, leaving me to wonder who I